We'll start with this perhaps thorny issue, if you don't mind, around the Fed and the role of the Fed and the way that the Fed interacts with government policy. How political do you think the Fed should get?
I think his piece is great. I think he should bat back against the White House. The White House shouldn't be interfering with an independent Fed. If anything, what the Trump administration should be doing is they should be criticizing the recent inversion of the yield curve.
But the thing is, the op-ed didn't say the White House shouldn't attack the Fed. The op-ed said that the Fed should set policy that influences politics.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, the point I'm trying to make is that the White House is criticizing the Fed, and they shouldn't do that. It doesn't make a lot of sense. They should use their ammunition in areas where they can have a more impactful way forward, as opposed to trying to interfere with the independence of the Federal Reserve. That's the point I'm trying to make.
But I mean, it's supposed to be a politically independent body that only focuses on the two mandates of employment and prices. In his piece, Bill Dudley said there's an argument that the election itself falls within the Fed's purview. Now, this means he's encouraging his former colleagues, his peers, to use monetary policy to affect a political outcome. I wonder, do you think that they've done it in the past? And what will they do, if they don't like this president, who's relatively pro-Wall Street, what would they think of a Bernie Sanders presidency?
I mean, I'm not a necessarily political strategist. I mean, we're portfolio managers, and we have a positive view on the way the Fed is managing the extent of this recovery. And I think that's reflected in some of the main indicators we look at, like, for example, credit spreads, like, for example, delinquencies, like, for example, employment data. Those are the types of things that we're focusing on that are going to turn back our investment decisions. And so far, we believe that there's too much commentary focusing on the negative, when in reality there's quite a lot that's a positive to support portfolios in the short term.